Hello, everyone. So, it's kind of a thing I want to talk about, considering that Necromancer is being changed. One of the changes that they mentioned was, as you can see, this is a change that's purely specific to minions. Previously, it was your minions deal 50% decrease multiplicative damage for each minion type you have active. Now, your minions deal 10% increase multiplicative damage for each 20% as of its XP bonus they have. As a paragon note, as it says here. So, we're gonna go back to the paragon board. And keep in mind, it has not changed yet to the new patch. So we're back here. Also, do keep in mind, I'm not proud. I'm a noob, so everything I'm about to say may not be 100% accurate, but I have a little bit of experience with Necromancer, considering that is my main class. Let's see. So if we're going instantly for Paragon Node, you can see all the options we currently have. Your minions deal 50% multiplicative increase or trace minion type you have active. This only applies to your minion types Skeletal Warrior, Excellent Ladies, and Gold. Right now it will be red because I didn't do the other things, but it just goes about the point that, like, hey, this is the one that's going to be changed. And it's going to be changed based on the text speeds. But then comes the point. We have 2.5, 5%, and 2.5%. And you're like, okay, maybe there's, I want that golem, and we're gonna go to another one. Doesn't matter where we put it, as long as we can see where it goes. And this is useless because it's not the sex speed for us. It has to be for the minions because it is dependent on minion text speed, not on how much text speed we do. So, as you can see, currently, there is nothing, basically. Because this is all the Paragon boards we have. There's nothing else we can do. Here, if we go here, it doesn't even let me because we have all the Paragon nodes now on the board. As you can see, the only text speed that we have here is minion damage here and 5% attack speed here. Their attack speeds, and here for the golem. And this doesn't count because it doesn't apply to minions. So that is useless. So basically we only have this for our minions specifically. 2.5%, 5%, and 2.5%. And considering that we don't know how it's going to be changed yet, it's going to be interesting to see. Because if it's not going to be a whole lot of increasement in its XP on this Paragon board or any of them, considering that this is the main Paragon board for Cult Leader, because this is completely focused around minions. As you can see, those boards don't matter. Not just specifically look at minions, of course. And do something, but specifically look at minions. And do keep in mind, golems count as minions as well, for whatever reason. So, in this case, you can see minion resistance with skeletal damage mace, nothing with attack speeds. Yeah? That's the one that's going to be changed. Now, fear, life, armor, life. Armor, damage. As you can see. Because earlier we saw that only here was the attack speeds. And that was, let's see, it was this one and that one. Only the other straight. So, those. Those are the only one that basically the attack speed. The rest, don't do anything. So, it's gonna be interesting to see how we're gonna focus this round. There's the problem that we're, most likely gonna have is that, if we're gonna go to the skill tree, for example, can someone do as well? Can we or can we not? I don't think so. So, let's say, I could see the attack speed, but we're gonna go to the passives that we have down here. As you can see, this is the one that we currently have. If you have not taken damage in the last 2 seconds, your minions give 50% additive attack speed while you have at least 7 minions. This bonus is doubled. Okay. Not a great skill, by the way. But I'm not gonna go if it's bad or good right now because there's too much to discuss and I don't want the video to become like 2 hours long or something. Anyway, this, after you've been healthy for at least 2 seconds, you your minions gain 4% attack speed. Do keep in mind, you can level this 3 times, so it's gonna be 12 in total, I believe. But either way, the biggest problem that we're gonna have is that lucky hit chance for this is gonna change. And why is this a big problem? It doesn't go around the what's it called, the attack speed, but what it does go around for is the lucky hit chance that we're gonna have for the amount of damage we're doing to create corpses. As a lucky hit, your damage has up to 4% chance to create a corpse at the target's location. This chance is doubled against bosses. Okay, fair. You know, not sure, whatever. Not talking about if it's fair by the number right now, but whatever, that's what it is. And then we're gonna go here, because that's what everyone uses for creating more corpses. Or at least, most of the people. At least I don't know any other way to create corpses if we're focusing on the main build. And I'm going for shadow damage over time because there is a Paragon node. Shadow. Let's see. Oh. Shadow. Let's see, there is one Shadow Paragon node that increases minion damage if requirements are met. Let me see. Might be a problem, not actually. Wait, let me see. There you go. You and your minions deal 10% multiplied with increased damage to enemies affected by certain damage over time. Which is basically what you kind of also want to go for if you're a necromancer and focusing on summoning the undead, meaning minions, because then you deal more damage when you're minion. So that's why we're going for Warp Explosion, and I'm gonna go for this, and that. And I'm just gonna fill it out right now because that makes it a lot easier to just do something. Sure, whatever. Just put it wherever, doesn't matter. Second with C, like here. 40% lucky hit chance. Then we have this, radius increase, doesn't really matter. It's useful, but okay. That's not the point we're focusing on right now. First explosion becomes a dark snail and self-exploding, reduces foul miasma, dealing 100% increased liquid damage, shadow damage over 6 seconds. The problem with this is the damage from this in total is shit, by the way. As in where you have like focusing on minion damage, reducing purity as a multiplier. But anyway, I'm not getting into that. The lucky hit is 4%. This is gonna be 25% in next season. This is 50% nerf. It's a lot. And I'm not saying doing math here, but it's like there's gonna be 15% less turn because it's gonna end up being 25. Meaning, if we're gonna look in the math side, it's almost half. Considering that this one, together with this one, yes, until you can have 12% chance to create a course as our location, this chance is doubled against bosses. But since we're already getting a nerf for this one, because the lucky hit chance here is going to be 25% instead of 40%, we're going to have a horrible time creating corpses. And then, of course, our minions that can create corpses, let's see, blah, blah, blah. The Reapers, where you had Reapers. Shadow Mages, each army, let me go crazy here. Warriors, Mages. just a second. I'm going crazier. Because I know the Reaper ship can have a chance to might have been Cyberghost. I mean, I'm not sure. Skirmishers. Like, do we have the chances somewhere? Alright, oh, wow, okay, that's how we're sure. Okay, most powers cut this one. Rubus has 50% chance to card or flash with enemies, forming and corpse. Which, bowel decent. As in, it's helping. I'm not talking about a number right now, but at least it's creating a corpse. Considering we're getting nerfed, it's not gonna be good. Like, it's gonna be absolutely horrible. And I don't feel like anyone in this season should play Necromancer minions. Why? We're getting a huge nerf. And I don't get why. And that's not even looking at the attack speed that we have here, because even if I'm just gonna show out something, doesn't matter what it is, just to get to this point, like, hey, you can see for at least 2 seconds that you've been healthy, you remain get 4% attack speeds. You have this one, but do keep in mind, we're forced to use Army of the Dead, because there's an aspect in this game that, let's see, legendary aspects, Army of the Dead. For Army of the Dead is active, your mains gain 105 to 150% increase additive attack speed and say 135% reduced damage accuracy. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it on here actually. I may be wrong about this. Yeah, no. The amulet is the best that you're gonna get basically, because this one is 100%. So meaning we're gonna be forced to use it on amulets. So 150% is what you can have in total. And it's the max amount. And it's purely for that. So, yeah, it's not gonna be great. It's really not gonna be great. Partially we'll have to see, of course, but I don't even believe there's mean attack speed here. Oh, there is actually. Is it even there? Let's see, mean attack speeds. Yeah, that's what I was. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm genuinely curious how much attack speed would need felt some. I'm just gonna copy this, see how it goes. Oh, yeah, okay, that's fun. So basically we can only focus it on one item. Don't tell me it's only one item. Please don't tell me it's only one item. This serious? And the other one? No, the other one. How did this go? The thing is, it doesn't matter which one you choose in the end, as long as it's just anything that is, what do you call it? Legendary. So you can just test it out. So you can see minion attack speeds. Even if I just type it out, minion, and it's like, okay, attack speeds, no. So we can only have one more attack speed, pretty much. As far as I see, at least so far. And keep in mind, this one right now is of legendary because I have not put in the aspects. When I put it in, it becomes legendary. But even if I just type it out, there's something counting minions for attack speed. There's only maximum amount of skeletons. Which you're gonna have to fill out as well. So that's gonna be another 2 slots. Yeah. It's, it doesn't look good. And obviously this one isn't changed yet for the attack speeds or Calvin bulwarks. That's seen as for the minions, we only have 3 of them. As again, this one's golden. And this one is not regarding for minions. So it really depends for a big time how this is gonna change. if it's gonna be dealing a lot of damage. But the biggest issue that minions also have is that they're not strong enough regarding being tanky. Which is kind of odd because, how is it? Let me see. Nah, resistance is hard, not anything they're kind of life here. Prediction, armor, maximum wheel. Okay. Maximum. Why does it not? Not sure why it doesn't pick it up that time. Can I put it in here? Let's see. Blah, 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 blah. I don't see me in here, not me alive. Well, I guess we're gonna go for me. Can I put it like here? Oh, that's how it works. Okay. It's fine. So as you can see here, me alive, and oh, that's it. That's about it. We're not gonna get more. And the golem, of course, and well, your golem. Now we do have a paragraph not, I believe. Let me see, just to be sure. Life. Golem. Okay, then I'm gonna open median, see if that's anything useful. First take damage, no. Increase damage, no. Damage. Damage and resistance. Damage and armor. That's also damage. Also damage is blue, so no one's gonna use that. Overpower doesn't work on mains. It only works with a amulet that's gonna proc mains to deal to let the ring or amulet or something like that deal more proc for overpower damage with your blood surge, if I'm correct here. Or your course explosion probably. But that's not mains, so that doesn't matter. For us, let's see, blah blah blah. And reduce damage based on shadow damage. So yeah, there's basically nothing for health, almost. Because, well, as you can see. Which is a little weird, to be honest, because if we're just, like, removing this one, and I'm gonna remove this one, they should look just at mains. This entire board, is completely for mains. This entire board is completely for golems. And the rest, well, nothing. Just nothing. I'm generally confused how a Necromancer Cylinder build has only 1 or 2 boards max when there's nothing else we can focus on regarding minion damage, or minion survivability, or minion resistance, or minion art, or anything regarding survivability. Because, okay, there may be people that say, like, hey, but we have a passive in the skill tree that doesn't let them take, that doesn't let them die instantly. Which is, I am going crazy. Where is it? What's this one? They could change. Am I going crazy or did it get changed? I'm pretty sure there was a skill that said that it means could not cap more damage. Or could not lose more than so many damage in the first hit or something. You know what? I'm gonna swap to the game real quick. Did you see I'm in the game right now? I'm generally confused because I remember there being something of a passive skill that said that minions could not take more than a certain amount of damage in the first hit or something. So either I'm going crazy or that's been changed. Every 8 seconds for, I believe it was this one that comes changed, but I may be wrong here. Well, either way, it's unfortunately not enough. As you can see here, that's purely focused on the mean skill tree. So, yeah, I mean, I don't even know what to say anymore other than we really need more skills, passives, sparring boards, buffs, anything more to means that's gonna help them not being so terrible at the game. Because at some point, people are either gonna quit the game or they're gonna play another character. Or just skip the season. So yeah, that's kind of all I want to say about it. I think I've said everything I need to. I don't think the change from Necromancer is going to be get the attack speed for the Paragon board. Maybe an increase in the end, but I don't think it's going to be nearly enough to make it fun or playable for endgame. Considering that the new Season 3 endgame content is going to be over level 100. So that's about, if we're gonna look at Nightmare Dungeons, for example, and compare it, it's probably Nightmare Dungeon tier 70 or 80. If I'm guessing roughly here. Because as I saw, it's level 124 that the boss was in the gauntlet or something that it was. And for the last, I want to give a reminder to Blizzard what Necromancer is about. That's the last thing I'll do. Or
to truly embrace this power, you must take it into the world. And you will be shunned, scorned, marked as a living sacrifice to this profane knowledge. You will be a priest of Rathma, a necromancer. And you will not confront the darkness alone. We are the speakers of the dead, and the dead have no mercy.
so yeah, that's just a short reminder to Blizzard to say, hey, remember what Necromancers are about, because clearly that was her focus with your announcement. So let us not only be able for okay, and here comes the point. And that's the last thing I'll say about it, and then I'll shut up about it. There are other parts of the skill tree that do function or function differently that is not focused on mains is perfectly fine with me. I don't have an issue with that. But I feel, and I'm pretty sure, that the core of a necromancer is summoning the undead. Because in every single game ever that I've heard a necromancer or seen a necromancer class, always the description is using the power of the undead, or the summoning minions, or summoning skeletons, summoning the souls of the damned, or give it your call, whatever you want. Yes, the necromancer can do all the stuff, obviously, but the focus, clearly, as you've shown yourself in the trailer as well, is minions. It's summoning the undead. Because she's literally, or she, my bad, or he or she, whatever it is, He's literally killing a person here to get a soul to reanimate him from the dead to work as a mean slave, act as a whatever worker for him or her. There you go, killed, and it's clearly shown that it's the same head with a skull from the person that you just killed, and then it's gonna be used for power to summon the undead. How more clear does it need to be to see that the necromancer needs to have focus on fixing the necromancer minions? And I'm not gonna say more about it because it's clear that the entire focus around necromancers is.
And the dead have no mercy.
It's pretty clear what the focus is. Like, there's no denying what the focus is here. Skeleton warrior, skeleton warrior, skeleton warrior, and a mage and a golem. Yeah. Fix it. And if you can't fix it, or you don't know how to fix it yet, or you need a lot of time to fix it, instead, what I recommend doing, buff it so much that it will break the game. As Path of Exile developers say it, you will become a god, you'll break the game, because at least players will be able to have fun playing the character then. Just like we have Hoda Barbarian, just like we have Source Ripple Lightning, at least players will be able to have fun playing that character. And after that, you can make mini tiny changes slowly to make it stable for whatever you want. But right now, let us be able to play the character that we want to play in the way that it's designed to be. Okay? That's all I'm going to say about it. Anyway, I hope the video is not so long. I hope it was some kind of decent feedback. And by the way, there's other people out there, content creators or streamers, call them whatever, good people out there that have very well detailed videos, more detailed than I go, because I'm a noob, I'm not a pro, so I just go in the basics. If something is good, I'll say it's good. If something is bad, I'll say it's bad. So that's basically what I'm doing right now. And this is my main class. This is what I like the most to play. So do go watch other people as well if you're like more interested in the details. And yeah, I think that's it. I hope everyone's gonna have a good day, good evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you are, and I hope for whoever is out there and whatever class you go play, you're gonna have a great time. It's Sim 3. And have a good one. Bye bye.